Restorative justice circles come from Indigenous practice of restorative justice, which is a framework for basically living in right relationships with each other. This includes ourselves, others, and the environment. The beauty of circles and restorative justice approaches is that they are focused on what harms have been created and how to repair those harms rather than on laws that have been broken.
Ce que j'aime dans ce moment en classe, c'est le fait qu'on a tous une connexion et on peut nous entendre les uns les autres sans problème.
It is a space in which people speak from the heart. They let go of stories that block them from hearing other people's perspectives, and it is a place in which students can resolve their own conflicts and move on. And so I started using restorative conversations and circles mainly for conflict resolution, and noticed that students actually were being given the tools and not only the practice, the ritual, but also the vocabulary to start resolving their own conflicts without resorting to insults or other.
During Circle, I feel safe around everybody else, and I feel free of speech, and I'm able to say whatever I need to say.
So they're not only used for conflict resolution, because if we only use them for conflict, then students feel already going into Circle like there's a problem. So we also use them for well-being check-ins, we use them for pedagogical reasons, we use them as a democratic process to be able to share emotions and opinions and build consensus. We use them for transitions to prepare grade 5 students for grade 6, and of course we do use them for conflict resolution.
Je trouve le temps de serre très intéressant et très utile parce que ça nous permet de développer nos compétences en écoute et aussi en communication.
You can only speak if you have the talking piece. There are no interruptions. And sometimes if people want to add another thought or build upon what someone else said, then the talking piece is passed around a second time. And so usually there are a few questions. Some are preset, some are really reactions to patterns or motifs that are coming out of the sharing. So in that way, it's very much driven by what students are sharing. And then in the end, there is an opportunity for final thoughts. There might be an opportunity to share resolutions. And then there is another round for gratitude, and we close the circle.
I think the rules are useful to respect people's privacy of their personal things that they've said. For example, there was an instance where two kids weren't really getting along, and we basically gave them all ideas on how to get along, and now they're good friends.
So we found that students love Circle. They really feel that it is an opportunity for them to be able to voice their opinions, their views, their experiences. They feel that it is a safe space in which they can share parts of themselves, their identity, their culture, even difficulties or harms that they've experienced. In Circle, because it is such a safe and sacred space for them, and because nothing is shared outside of Circle that has been shared within, we find that there's a really big cohesiveness.
Ça fait partie du jeu qu'on doit donner son opinion et qu'on doit exprimer son avis, et même si c'est un peu stressant et ça peut être un peu gênant, on doit le faire.
What's beautiful about it too is that they are now starting to see conflict as a very natural process or part of life, and rather than being upset by it, they are starting to think critically, creatively, strategically about how they can resolve conflict so that everyone feels good, interconnected, respected, and so that they achieve justice.
I think it's important that we do Circle at least twice a month so that the class can better connect with each other.